Good morning or good day, Glam Dolls. I hope everyone is wonderful today. I again went to work and was editing my video when I realized once again I forgot to freaking film my intro. Why is that so hard for me to do? It's like I just want to jump into my look and forget to film my intro. So here's my intro in my car at work. It is freezing today, which is why I have this little wrap on, trying to keep warm right now. I'm on my little break, but I just had to film a little intro before I finish editing. So today's look will be using the ABH Anastasia Beverly Hills, of course, a soft glam palette. I absolutely love this palette. My thoughts on this is I wasn't sure if I wanted to get it, even though I have all the other palettes that she's come out with so far. So part of me was like, yeah, I'm going to get it, but I wasn't going to rush out to get it because I would say 3/4 of the palette are all colors that we already have in other ABH palettes. So I wasn't in a big rush because I'm like, I already have these palettes, but that's okay. It's okay because the layout in this one, it's a whole new palette. So I like having all of these colors together. I feel like this is the most wearable palette, or this is the most neutral palette for everybody. Like this palette, sorry, I keep looking over there. There's some weirdo like tweaker guy on a bike that's just like chilling. Anyway, so yeah, it's the most I lost my train of thought. My most natural palette for everybody. It's a day to night type of palette. It is everyday colors. It is absolutely perfect. And let me tell you, they finally went back to the old formula before Subculture. I know everybody had issues with Subculture, and to be honest, Prism was the same exact formula as Subculture. So because these are colors that were already in older palettes, we got the older formula, which I love. So I was really excited to get a palette that I get to use more often as well. So I highly recommend this one. Out of all of the palettes, I really feel like this is the best one. So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and finally jump into this look. And by the way, today's look, it is not a soft glam. It is quite the opposite. I know the title of this palette is soft glam, but I went ultra smoky grunge look. I just was feeling a super grunge look, even though everything about this palette screams soft glam. So I did the opposite. So stay tuned for that look. So I'm going to go ahead, since I already did my foundation, I used L'Oreal Pro Matte. I'm going to go in with the new Amrezy ABH highlighter. And my thoughts on this is you definitely have to build it up. It doesn't pack quite the punch, but it is beautiful. Just beware that it does show every little line and pore on your face. That's the only drawback to it, but it is a beautiful highlighter. And I'm just using a BH Cosmetics brush to apply. Next, I'm going to go in with my Morphe Y6 brush and just set my face with the Airspun in the center of my face. I know it's a foundation brush, but who cares? And then I'm going to, with my BH Cosmetics Rose Gold brush, use the Hoola Benefit bronzer, I can't even think, to bronze up and warm up the outer perimeter of my face. Next, I'm going to use my ABH contour palette and just contour a bit with the middle bottom shade, which is the coolest brown. And again, just the outer perimeters of my face and my jawline, just to make myself look a little skinnier. And we got to hide the double chin, of course, and chisel out the jawline I don't have. And then I'm going to use for blush the Tarte Party blush. And then I am going to go ahead and work on my brows. I never do brows on here, but I'm going to go ahead and use one of my Morphe eyeliner brushes and my ABH dip brow in medium brown. And right now we're just drawing the outline of the brows. Once we get done filling out the outer perimeter of our brows, I'm going to go in and just fill in the parts of the brow with no hair. If I take the gel over my actual hair, the hair will be darker than the rest of my eyebrow. So we're just going to fill it in to the parts where I have no hair. And once you get to the front of the brow, don't dip your brush in again. Just use whatever's left on the brush and kind of create little hair strokes and make it lighter because the front is more sparse. So now we're going to go ahead and set it with the Brow Gal powder in dark brown, and once I get to the front of the brow, I start creating little hairline strokes again just to make it look a little more real. And now we're going to go ahead and clean it up using the Tarte Shape Tape and just a little BH Cosmetics brush. And now for the main event, the ABH Soft Glam. So now we're going to go in with the orange soda as our transition, and I use shadow shields because I don't want to make a mess on the rest of my face. And then I'm going to go in, I forget this color's name because I don't have the palette in front of me. I'll go ahead and put it here, but it's like a reddish brown. Oh, it's Sienna. I'm going in with Sienna and taking that a little bit lower, and then I'm going to go in and blend that out with what I had on orange soda. Then I'm going to go in with Mulberry, which is a little bit deeper reddish brown. It's more red and it's deeper, and take that into the crease, and we're going to keep going darker as we go down. So now on a flat brush, I'm going to go ahead and start packing on the black as we're doing a smoky eye, and keeping the packing part towards the lash line and the lower part of the mobile lid. And then I'm going to take a Morphe blender brush and just start blending it out. So this process, there's going to be a lot of packing on and blending out and packing on and blending out just until we get the right consistency. Don't worry about it blending everything away because we're going to pack on again as we're doing right here, and then blend out again. And I do this a few more times until I achieve the look that I want. And again, more blending and more blending and more blending and more blending. You can never blend enough. Like seriously, you can always add more. You can never blend enough, seriously. And now for the lower lash line, I'm going to take on a pencil brush, a Morphe pencil brush. I'm going to take Sienna on the lower lash line and take that all the way across and just kind of buff that out. And then I'm going to take Mulberry with a smaller pencil brush and keep it closer to the lash line and deepen it up just across the lash line, just to deepen it up a little bit more. Now to highlight the inner corner, I'm just going to use the Amrezy ABH highlighter and just keep that on the inner points of my eye. Now I'm going to take my Ciate eyeliner in black and just line the upper and lower lash line. I'm not going to use anything on the mobile lid because I already have black shadow on, so I'm just going to go in with mascara. I'm using the L'Oreal Lash Paradise and just coating my lashes before we put our falsies on. Even though it's a cheap drugstore mascara, it is literally one of my favorites. So now I'm going to take the Ardell Faux Mink lashes and my Kiss black lash glue and glue these babies down for a little bit more dramatic effect and just pop them into place until they are ready. And before I put on my liquid lipstick, I am putting on my chapstick. It is a must when wearing a lot of liquid lipsticks. And now I'm going to go in with, I believe it's called Hot Shot by ColourPop. This was a limited edition color. It is very drying, but I love this color. It's a bright red orange and it just looks so hot on any skin tone. And now I'm going to take the L'Oreal lip paint in a similar color, which I'll link here because I don't have it in front of me, of course. and sweep that over for a more glossy look. So here is the finalized look. It is anything but soft glam. It is more grunge glam, and I just loved this look when I first did it, so I had to recreate a tutorial on it. It has been so long since I've done like a hardcore smoky eye and a bold lip, and I am feeling it. I hope you guys liked it. I really love this palette and highly recommend it. If you're thinking about getting it, get it. It is amazing. It is their old formula and totally worth it. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!